Hey, how's it going, Al? My name is Jack here with Rocketship SEO. Thanks for reaching out to us and asking for a video analysis. And so here's that video analysis you requested. Now, in this video, I wanted to go over some of the things that I can see in terms of an SEO perspective, what's potentially out there, what's been working for you, and how we would go about ranking you for all the different keywords we want to go after moving forward if we were to tackle this project together. So without further ado, let me go ahead and get started. The first thing I did was I actually pulled up your website here in a tool called Ahrefs. Ahrefs allows search marketers like myself to look at the metrics of a website and see what's been going on for you and what needs to be fixed. So what I can see right off the bat is you just don't have a lot of referring domains and backlinks to your website, but you have a great amount of organic traffic and keywords and things like that. Now, from an SEO perspective, the fact that you don't have a lot of referring domains and backlinks is an issue because the more links that you have pointing to your website, the more authoritative your website is going to seem in Google's eyes, and that in turn affects how quickly you rank for the keywords you want to go after and how highly you rank for those kinds of keywords. Now there are other nuances behind those ranking factors, but this is a good way to look at it. All right, and now in case you didn't know what a referring domain or a backlink is, it's basically any link that links back to your website via a hyperlink. So what I mean by that is if there is a blog out there that's called the PhiladelphiaParkingBlog.com, and they mention you in a post and they say, hey, if you're looking for the best parking spot for the convention center, go to conventioncenterparking.com. And if the person, and then that would be the link that goes back to your website. And so Google actually tracks all these different links that are pointing back to your website, and they use that information to determine how authoritative your website is. And so in Google's eyes, if you have a lot of these websites that point back to your website, it's almost like a very good trust signal because you're the kind of website that other websites like to talk about. You're the kind of website that other websites like to refer their visitors over to because they're saying, hey, go check out this website here. And then that's the link back to your website. And so in Google's eyes, it's a very trusting signal. And that in turn affects the authority because that will build the authority on your website. And then it's going to in the end goal, just rank you higher for all the keywords you want to go after. And so we want to shoot for about 300 to 400 referring domains on about 1,000 to 4,000 backlinks. That's really going to help you build the authority on your website in terms of Google's eyes. And then we'll have to look at some of the other SEO factors on your website. So let's take a look and see exactly what kind of keywords you're currently ranking for and go from there. So I can see Philadelphia Convention Center parking. You hold the #1 spot. Fantastic job there. Convention Center parking, you have that #1 spot. Philadelphia Convention Center 2. So there's a lot of keywords that you have the #1 spot, which is a great news because that means that you're already getting a lot of credit for these kinds of keywords. And I know Philadelphia Convention Center, this website right here, it seems like a very established one. It has very clean layout, has all the elements that you're looking for in terms of a parking spot area. Website anyway. And so what we need to do right now, like things like this Pennsylvania Convention Center, we need to make sure that we bump up your positions in all these different keywords because there's a huge difference between having the #1 spot and the #10 spot, right? And so in order to rank you, start ranking you for a lot higher for all these different things, we don't even have to worry about specifically targeting the keywords we want to go after because you already rank for most of them. We just need to continue to build the authority on the website, start linking to your inner pages because that's going to help you rank higher. And then once you start holding the #1, top 3 spots for all these different keywords that you currently rank for, you're going to see so much more traffic going to your website and in turn convert into more parking spots because just in the fact that you show up in the #1 spot and you just capture so much more of the search traffic for the keyword you want to go after. And so if we want to go after Pennsylvania Convention Center, well, this is actually your directions page that's ranking for that. I would actually hash out a bit more content right here so that it's a little bit more information about what the convention center might be about. That that's a great angle. Just because you don't have a website that's exactly about the convention center doesn't mean that you can't talk about that in your actual website and then divert traffic that way. So we can definitely do it that way. I would also have more content on this page just because It's your homepage that's ranking for most of these key terms, and having more content is just a ranking factor because Google likes to see a lot of authoritative content on authoritative websites, and the more content that you have, the more content that Google can read, and the more they can give you credit for all the different keywords we want to go after. And so I would definitely look into doing something like that as well. Clean up some of your interlinking and some of your on-page SEO stuff because it's actually the title tag is good, but just taking a look at some of the inner pages and doing it that way. Other thing is adding some citations to your website as well as having a map because that's going to give you credit for all the local searches. So if someone searches that up, you show up in that map pack front and center. So when someone's searching up convention center parking or parking near me when they're around the area, then you'll be the first one that shows up there. And so we'll have to build out the pages specifically for that. But besides that, you're already in the right direction, right? We're not working on a new website that's trying to outrank all the competition. You're very established in this space. It's just a matter of doing some more tweaks and things like that, and building the overall authority so that you can really take your the traffic that's coming to your website and really take it to the next level, right? And that's absolutely something that we can help you with. And so I'll wrap it up there. I don't want this video to be too long, but at the very least, I hope you got some insight about how SEO works and how we would be able to help you and what you need to be doing to be able to do that. And then we can talk about all the other things like maybe having an opt-in form. So if anyone has a question, they can email you and you can just quickly get back to them. Because some people they want a little bit more information that are very specific that they can't find in the actual website. And it's just good to have just another way to collect leads and increase conversion rates, which like if 1 in 100 people actually sign up, then we can make it so that it's like 3 or 4, and that like triples or quadruples your business, right? So definitely something to look into. But yeah, I'll wrap it up there. A lot of other things that we could do, but I think it's also just kind of initiating the conversation, asking you a couple of questions about what you're looking to do with the website, what kind of keywords you might want to rank for, if what I've talked about is kosher and in line with what you're looking to do with your website, maybe coming up with a time frame and hashing out a plan of attack and go ahead and get started with that. So appreciate it. I hope look forward to talking to you soon, Al, because there's a lot of potential for this and we can really make this website pop. All right, so look forward to talking to you soon and take care.